Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kepler makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Elly De La Cruz.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Santiago Espinal in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
We're watching a pitcher in Nola that flew through the Phillies minor league system. He was drafted in 2014 and made his major league debut the following year. You can't ask for much more from the 7th overall pick in the draft. Man, the scouts got it right.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Sends it to first, and there's 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit. Right down the chute, strike 1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Nola fires. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And towing the slab in this one, Nick Martinez. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it, but this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
And that one fouled off. Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Here's a 1-1.
Hey!
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Close, but called a ball. And it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Going, we in
And that one upstairs, ball 1. One out, bases empty. Out to short. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Man at first with 1 gone. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Really strong hitting performance recently.
Nope, that's the
Currently
ball.
owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Turner matched a homer in his last game. Marsh leads off first with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. His 19th home run of the year. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty, 1 away. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Yeah, that's fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's out.
And that's down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there. And now 3-2.
Down to 3-2.
That's to third. Hines tosses across to first. Schwarber out of the play. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Nick Castellanos.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Alec Bohm stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Next offering is downstairs. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. That misses the zone. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. Two down, nobody on. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that one pulled foul. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's down and in. Swings and misses. 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, now Tyler Stevenson. Nola back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Castellanos sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. Just missed. Next pitch, not close, up high. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Christopher Morel. Sliced hard but foul. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tapped out in front of the plate. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Offense held in check there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 2 and the Reds nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, now batting Max Kepler. Just missed.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And that's in for a strike. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
JT Realmuto steps in.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Two down, bases empty. Next to hit, Cody Clemens. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two outs, bases empty. Foul ball. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering is down low. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Comes a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So they make short work of him there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 2 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And a base hit into right center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Spencer Steer.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. And ball one to the right fielder. Steer in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Encarnacion Strand on at first, nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, no outs. Now it's going to be Reese Hines. That one in there across the letters. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one ripped, but foul. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one down the line and foul ball. Stays alive. Just off the inside corner. Ball 2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at bat. That one is absolutely belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. 1 run's in. Headed for the plate. He'll score and they tie it. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Fly to left his first time. Slap the other way, foul. And that one sliced foul. Way
One
high
ball,
there.
two
And
strikes.
the count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Turner hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
And here is Santiago Espinal. Grounded out his first time up.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Runners at the corners here, one away. De La Cruz now at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. The shortstop
0-1, no
takes the
strike.
ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. Runner takes off. Liner, and this could be trouble. One runs in, coming home. Relay throw to third. Safe. He beats it.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Now at the plate, Tyler Stevenson. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1. And there's a ball. Runner on at third, one gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel, grounded out to short in his first trip. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. De La Cruz on third with 2 out. And that one is inside. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Reds 4 and the Phillies 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed and depth has it, but pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So up next, Brandon Marsh. First offering, and it just misses. There's a strike.
1-1.
Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. Going to count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is even, 2-2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Pickoff throw. Stop. Back in on a dive. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Trey Turner now. He's already homered here in this one. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throw. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Ripped to third. Fires across the diamond. Turner is out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
In the dirt, blocked. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
I got 3-2.
Alec Bohm in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. On to inning number 4. It's the Reds 4 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Next for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Boom. Throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. That one misses. Ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. Reese Hines will hit next. Doubled his first time up. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Steer at second with 2 down. And that one hit to first. Into the outfield, base hit. Now a long throw home. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 5-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Nola throw to first. Hines back on a dive.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one is in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Just off the inside edge. Inside. 2-2. And that's outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ripped on a line. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. The runner had a great jump from first, and at the plate, really good contact. Just a little bit of bad luck robbed him of a run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Joe Ross on to pitch here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. That's off the mark. 1-0.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Swinging a foul straight back. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Second and third. 2 down. And delivers outside.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
We got full count.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. And that'll load the bases.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
De La Cruz up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Counts 1-0.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And he hits a ground ball right side to second. Turner. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Alec Bohm.
There is a reason, and then if I retreat, then I'm worth is pulling the trees, and man, I want to be blameless, strange and unashamed, about as tame as a flame is, timid as a lion, quiet as a hurricane is. Read it on my tombstone, dude wasn't playing, written with exclamation.
Chopper to second. Espinal tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Andrew Abbott, the left-hander, up and throwing. Santiago getting cranked up as well. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. And that just misses.
Very close pitch there, and that was a big one. Clearly, he thought he got the inside corner on the mound, and he's showing his frustration a little bit.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
One down. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Martinez throws to first, and he's back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
In the air, left field. Fraley right there to make the grab. And there are two down.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher,
Here comes Real Muto. First time up was a pop out. Fought off foul. Castellanos off of first with two away. Next offering is down low. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And that'll get down for a hit. And now first and second with two outs. And here's the first baseman, Cody Clemens. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 on, 2 outs. Late swing, foul to the left. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Reds 5 and the Phillies 2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Ross back to work. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, these Reds putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Line drive. Come on.
Great diving catch on the line drive, and the ground does not cause a fumble. Great athleticism on that play right there.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. Misses off the plate. And that is ball 1. There's the strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
That's inside.
Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And a good eye there. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
Now batting, the designated
Runner on at first with one gone. And now Christopher Morel. 0 for 2 in this one. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, first baseman Christian Encarnacion Strand.
In now for the Reds, Christian Encarnacion Strand. In for a strike. Good slider. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the Phillies 2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Andrew Abbott.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The pitch. Stop. Stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Well, these Phillies need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Marsh. He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball. Out to short. In the dirt. Nice pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Here's Turner now. He's already homered in this game. In the air, center field. Friedel sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. All set for the top of the 6th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
That's off the inside corner. 1-2 the count. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman, Reese Hines.
Reese Hines digs in now. Hines measures 6 feet 4 inches, 24 years old. He's usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at third. That one misses in the dirt.
Yeah, and watch your lips. You better be ready. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake Fraley.
So the lineup flips over. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. This to third. Boom. Over to stop for 1. And that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the Phillies 2. Well, we go bottom 6. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Sam Moll up and loosening in the pen. Pagad warming up as well.
That's outside.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next pitch is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
And here comes Alec Boehm.
treason. And then if I retreat, then I'm worth is pulling the treason. Man, I wanna be blameless. Strange and unashamed, about as tame as a flame is. Timid as a lion, quiet as a hurricane is. Read it on my tombstone, dude wasn't playing.
That one's upstairs, ball one. The 1-0.
Hey!
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
In the air, left side. Fraley sizing this one up. And makes the grab. And there's one away. Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. Pulls that one foul. Schwarber at first, one gone. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Max Kepler at the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth.
One ball, one strike.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. And a count 1-2. Two on, one out. Struck him out looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Check swing, he went, and the count 1-1. And that one missing low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They trail at 5-2. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And now, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Turner to first. That's the first out at the top of the seventh.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. Two outs, base is empty. Now the batter now, Tyler Stevenson.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tanner Banks preparing to come on if needed. Krismat, the right-hander, also getting loose. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Stott over to first in time. That's the third out. Reds go down quietly, and it remains 5-2. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Cody Clemens. First pitch misses.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
Outside.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bryson Stott. 1 for 3.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
There's the strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Out to center. Friedel on his way over. Makes the grab, 1 down. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. 0 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, we in goal mode.
Never going slow mode.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Gone! Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
2 outs, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Now a screamer into the outfield. And the inning is over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's down to 1 at 5-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. Romano back to work. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tanner Banks appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Christopher Morel now at the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And the slider just misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Encarnacion Strand in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first.
Now batting, right fielder Spencer Steer.
So a man at first. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. There's a strike. Slides, but it gets by him. And and that keeps him from advancing past second.
Back-to-back singles. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Rhys Hines. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That misses. Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Up the middle, base hit into center field, around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Back to the top of the order now. And here is Jake Fraley. Fastball for a strike. Steer at second. Hines at first. 2 out of the inning. Goes down looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Emilio Pagan.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Line to left. Fraley makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. So digging in, Nick Castellanos. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen, Alexis Diaz. The closer of the staff is getting loose to finish this one off. Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings it across, and Castellanos is out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball out to left field. Fraley sizes this one up. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nabil Crismatt.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. That one a little bit high. Ball one. Crisman, 6'1" righty, 220 pounds, and he's a native of Colombia. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. He's one of the best players in the game. That one ripped. And it's off the wall, but foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Stevenson batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Espinal leads off first with 1 away. Upstairs. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder.
Digging in, T.J. Friedel. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position in 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Reds 6 and the Phillies 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Alexis Diaz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now it is JT Realmuto. The pitch.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
He's 2 outs away. And now for the Phillies, Cody Clemens. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's in there.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Pitch
1 ball,
misses,
2
and it's
strikes.
1-2. Popped up. Hines under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Bryson Stott will hit next. Ball 1 there. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Fraley going back for it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me kickers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrant show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably think it. This traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers.